What's up, Lowlives? It's your boy Rhino back with another amazing episode of the Idle Hands podcast. With me, as always, Danny Panhead.
How y'all doing? Welcome to your Friday. That's going to be my new thing, I think. We just keep talking about it, so fuck it.
I love it. I love
Good
it. It's
week to you
It's
all.
a great fucking salutation.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. So yeah, this is week 2. We're gonna do another builder spotlight. We're gonna be having a Big Inch Electroglide on today to talk about his Snowder cycle. But we have a little light housekeeping to do. We're gonna kick off this. When is this like May 1st when this drops, right?
Yeah, so tonight is the pre-party and tomorrow is the show. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So quick shout out. We got the La Spada Chopper show Saturday. Definitely get out to that if you can. It's really like it's the unofficial start of the summer. You know what I mean? It's like the first chopper show. They always bring the heat. Those guys are solid as fuck, and it's always a good time. Me and Dan are gonna be there. It's outside this year too, which is cool. I looked at the weather. It's supposed to be decent.
Yeah. It's supposed to be chopper weather. It's season opener, baby. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. It's gonna be fucking sick, dude. And all the beasties are gonna be there. So make it out there. We're gonna be doing a freak show pick.
Yeah,
We're
buddy.
gonna be walking around the whole facility. One of you lucky sons of guns is gonna get a Burnt Up Customs trophy and an invitation to the Idle Hands Freak Show. We got I'm not going to spoil it quite yet because not everybody's confirmed, but we got some sick ass bikes in the Freak Show, dude. It's starting to blow my mind a little bit. It's getting real good, dude. And people from not just local dudes, right? We're international, man. Okay. So we got fucking motherfuckers from all over and working on getting a few more to confirm, but like really nice bikes.
Top notch shit. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. The other thing is it's a great weekend to be in New England because you got the La Spada number 1. They got the pre-party on Friday. So tonight, go to the pre-party and rock out with your cock out. Actually, probably don't want to pull your cock out at that show, but I don't know. Maybe
real late night, but
real late night. Yeah, just keep it in your pants till the lights go down. You know, you don't want to cast any odd shadows.
You don't fucking blame us.
Then you got the La Spada, the season opener for New England. This is basically New England's way of saying, all right, winter's officially done. It's time to get on those fucking bikes and ride, boy. And then on Sunday, one of my favorite activities, the Keene Swap Meet.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and I'll be at that too because I actually need some swap parts, dude. I've been squirreling away a few 50s, and I'm on the hunt, dude. So I'm going to be at that. It's going to be a great weekend, dude. I'm pumped.
Yeah, I'm unsure of how many of those 3 things I'll be at, but I will absolutely for sure be at the La Spada Chopper Show. So definitely come out, come see us. I'm not going to have any bikes or anything there. Rhino, are you bringing anything? No. So we're there. We're going to be set up out back. Yeah, we'll be vending and we're just going to be chilling, hanging at this one. I have the Glory Days helmet will be in the art show at La Spada Chopper Show. So lots of cool shit going down. There's bands playing there too. So, and it's all the heavy hitters, especially from around here. The La Spada Chopper Show, I look forward to kind of inherently more than the rest of them because it's the first one. And it's like all the people from around here. It's a big like East Coast fuck yeah moment. You know what I mean? Where like you see, and not that people don't come from out of town, but like it's real fucking heavy and there's some real good shit in that room. So definitely come out and check it out.
Yeah. It's always a good time, dude. And like I said, like you said, you get to see all these pasty motherfuckers crawl out of their caves for the first time, you know?
Yeah.
Like you see the hardcore chopper dudes like earlier, like maybe April. maybe you catch a glimpse at one in a grocery store in February, but everybody goes to the La Spada Chopper Show, dude. So yeah, awesome weekend coming up. I'm pumped on that. Speaking of the Idle Hands show, so nobody was speaking of it, but let's bring it up right now. I just wanted we got vendor space is becoming extremely limited, guys. Like I have to do a count, but if you want to be a vendor, get on the list now because I guess I didn't anticipate all the sponsors that were going to actually not just support the show, but actually come out and vend and shit. So we got some really cool vendors coming out. Uh, get your name in, right? Just shoot me a DM and be like, I'm going to be there. I'm going to vend and all that bullshit. Uh, shout out to the sponsors, the motherfuckers that put us over the top for the 10G prize, the grand prize. Support these people because these people get it. This is the first year of a show that was just a figment of our imagination fucking like 7 months ago or whatever. When did we inset? Yeah, when was that?
June. You can literally nail it down to a day. It was June 8th,
June 8th
2025. It
of
was on
last
our
year.
way home from Party at the Pen. Yeah.
Yeah, and here we are. We've raised you guys have raised fucking $10,000, dude. And the show's happening. There's going to be magicians, insult comic clowns, hatchet throwing, by the way. The
Yeah.
hatchet. Shit's going to get dangerous. We got drag races. We got chopper games. We're going to have dollar beers. Dude, it's going to be so much fucking fun. It's turning into a 4-day extravaganza. We have a bike night, details TBD. On Thursday, we're going to have a VIP party, pre-party for the builders on Friday. We're going to have the motherfucking chopper carnival on Saturday. And then we're having a swap meet / chopper brunch on Sunday. So if this ain't the funnest fucking weekend you've ever fucking had in your goddamn life, then I I don't know what you do for fun. You know what I mean? This is to me, it's going to be like just the best weekend. But support these guys that got behind this and are like, you know what? Those those scrubs are probably going to pull this off. Those sons of guns. And I want to get in on the ground floor, and I want to be. I'm cool, so I support cool shit. Dirty Dan's Chop Shop. One man show. Support Dirty Dan. Dude, go check out his merch, man. He is fucking hilarious shit. He's like, it's like dirty chopper shit is
Mm.
like his shtick. Aztec Leather Company, Joseph Greenleaf. He's one of the builders, but he's also, aside from being an amazing bike builder, an amazing leathersmith. Is that what they call themselves? Check out Aztec Leather Company. Our boy Matt, we already mentioned him. Burnt Up Customs, pinstriping, wood burning, all sorts of shit. Check out the fucking trophy he made for the La Spada freak show pick. It's sick, dude.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
deadly.
Thank you so much, Matt.
Yeah. Additional Chopper Mag. Check out Traditional Chopper Mag. Go pick up a copy. The latest copy has a fucking ad for the Idle Hand show. Get in your little chopper scrapbook. You know? You're not going to want to ever forget that you went to the coolest chopper show in the history of chopper shows. And you will forget because we be doing drugs at the show, okay? We got a couple new sponsors from last week. MC Shop Tees. Danger Dan hopped on board. Yeah, he reached out. Danger Dan is also doing the international Kickstart competition. Fun little event. Maybe you've heard of it if you're into fucking cool shit. But thank you, Dan, for hopping on board. He's going to be giving away some MC Shop Tees and subscriptions and shit like that. Money Shot Fabrications. Gregory Gibb. He hopped on is a sponsor / vendor. Big Truth, Chop Ahead, Big Truth podcast. Our boy, love that guy. Support him, you guys. I was talking to him just yesterday. The Custom Social in June, Laconia Bike Week, is going to be fucking sick. I'm pretty sure, more deets as planning gets closer, but we're probably going to do a live podcast during the show with Big Truth. I'm super excited about that. On the main stage, dude, it's like the movie playing and shit. Like it's in that. If you went last year and they had the tent, it's not just that. It's like fucking 7 times as big. It's getting crazy, dude. So this is the hostile takeover of Laconia Bike Week, dude. Choppers are back, Jack. Easy Co, John and Craig hopped on board. We really appreciate it. Of course, these guys are also our celebrity judges, but they get so involved in the New England chopper scene. They support guys like us, even though we're a couple of chuckleheads and they're legit. But They have respect. I guess real recognize real. Um, of course, Deadbeat Customs are the longest running sponsor of this show. Deadbeat Customs should be there. Uh, I'm going to be in the show this year at the hill climb that he puts on, the custom Deadbeat Custom. What does he call it? Custom show or
Forget me.
something?
Just post it. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah. But hill climb is one of the coolest. I actually just saw like old archive footage of the hill climb from like the fucking 80s or something. And everybody has like mullets and they're still drinking like beer and shit and sending kids up the hill. And I was like, yeah, dude, that made me wistful. I can't wait. I love that fucking event.
All right. It is called the Deadbeat Customs Invitational Bike Show Laconia 2026. That is Wednesday, June 17th at Gunstock Hill Climbs during Laconia Bike Week.
Yeah.
30 invited bikes, 15 performance builds, and 15 choppers. And you've got your judges this year are Junior from Burke's V Twin. Huge shout out coming up to him for him and Fat Man. So make sure to get out there this year.
Yeah. Fat Man won it last year. He won it. So
Correct. Yep.
some guys that know what the fuck they're talking about. But yeah, dude, it's my one of my favorite events, BYOB. It's an all day outdoor event, sending crazy shit up the hill. Fucking custom bike show. They got the stunty boys there, beer, food, all sorts of shit, dude. It's fucking awesome. It's midweek. It's always on Wednesday, so you're gonna have to take some PTO, but it's fucking worth it. And you're gonna have to take PTO because the next day is the custom social. And the custom social is also Chop Ahead's 25th anniversary.
Yeah. Big
So
one. You don't want
I'm
to miss
staying
that
over
one.
Thursday night too because I'm gonna be banged up, motherfucker. I'm going hard in the paint, dude. We're celebrating.
Yeah. I was going to say, let me know. I'll go in on a place with you for Thursday night because I think I'm going to take Thursday, Friday this week or this year.
Sick. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
I'm going to try. I'm obviously going to try for Wednesday, but it might be a big ask. For those of you who don't know, real quick, I'm no longer working at the body shop. I'm back to doing what I was doing. It just didn't work out. Stars didn't align. It is what it is. So I'm back to doing the other gig. So try not to ruffle too many feathers on my way back in the door. You know what I mean? So
People
we'll see.
were probably a little confused when they saw you back up in an aerial lift today on your story.
Yeah. I kind of I had that realization after I got quite a few messages like, wait, what the fuck?
And what are you doing up there?
This is an old video. What the fuck? Yeah. So yeah, I'm back to working on trucks and cranes and shit. So it's all good. I'm happy. We're good.
Nice. Spectro Oil sponsoring the show. I talked to John over there. Had a great conversation with him. I didn't know this, but I am done with all these other oils, dude. I'm done with putting other oils in my bikes. I'm a Spectro guy now. You want to know why?
Tell me.
First of all, I'm not even going to get into the chemistry of it all, but they have the best oil, okay, that you can buy for vintage V twins and shit. Just check out their website. They have a ton of information about that shit. So if you're like, what kind of oil should I get? Spectro Oil, made right here in the U.S. They refine their own oil in the U.S. of A. And they carry straight weights, dude. Straight 50, straight 60.
Oh,
yeah.
Sick.
No more of that fucking 20W50 fucking synthetic bullshit. So go check them out. They have they on their website you can actually see where they distribute. So I just looked it up real quick and there's two places right down the street that got it. But I'm telling you, I talked to John, he's a salesman, and he pitched my ass, man. But I'm converted. I was like, all that, dude, USA, the fucking chemistry behind it, and then having the availability of straight weights without having to fucking order it, dude. Like, it's Harley didn't carry straight anymore, you know? As far as the Harleys in our area. I mean, I've said this before, and people have been like, mine does out in like fucking Dalton, Iowa, wherever the fuck it is, because they got a backlog of that shit, you know, from the 80s. But I have to order. I have to go to O'Reilly's and be like, can I have fucking 60 weight? And then they have to fucking order it and get it in. Not anymore, dude. Spectro Oil. But thank you for coming on board. Last, and certainly not least, probably Should have done him first. Stay Strong Co. Not only this motherfucker, he supports the Low Life Chopper podcast. Well, he did. He's been a long time supporter of this show in general, way back in the day. Okay,
Mhm.
so he's been supporting the show forever. He's been a long term sponsor. He keeps me and Dan's refrigerators stuffed with the shit and the shits and the LCP chopper sauce. We're also going to be giving away Stay Strong Co. custom lamp that he made out of stuff and a couple of jars of the shit. But he's going to be at the motherfucking show. He's going to be vending. You can get some, you can stock up when you get there. Make sure you bring at least $400 to stock up. Like, you want to buy a case of this shit if you're not near fucking New Jersey, dude, because you don't want to pay shipping. This is a lot of hot sauce, dude. A whole fucking mason jar. That's a lot of sauce. Okay.
Mhm.
And shipping ain't
My
cheap.
one of them's already gone.
One of mine's gone too. And I'm well on my way through the second jar. It
So
just
good.
hits, dude. I mean, there's nothing that you can't put it on, dude. It's like, oh, you're having some eggs in the morning. What kind of hot sauce should I use? The best hot sauce, or should I just throw some Tabasco on this bitch? No, you put on the shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, dude, Stay Strong Co. In fact, he was the sponsor that tipped the scales. So big ups to John Luke. Um,
Perfect.
yeah, got us to the 10,000. I told him that, and he goes, hold on a second. And then Venmo was just like, bing, 10 G's paid. So, um, yeah, dude, he's coming out. He made he does a bunch of shit. So check him out for hot sauce. But I always forget to mention, dude, he does custom furniture. He makes stuff. He'll make whatever. He likes to be creative. So if you have an
Mhm.
idea for something that you want, like a piece of art on the wall or some shit, he'll make it for you. He made my grips for my shovel head.
So dope. I can't wait to see him.
Yeah, dude, they're sick. So hit him up for fucking whatever, dude. All right. Um, we should also shout out another event that's coming up. For our boy Junior Burke. Did we
Yeah.
say what happened to him last week?
So yeah, real quick, not to put somebody else's business out, but Junior was involved in a real gnarly motorcycle wreck out on the highway at highway speed, and he's got a long road to recovery ahead of him. So I was just talking to him. He's in good spirits, as you'd imagine. He's the best spirited dude that I know. Always super PMA. So as a benefit for him, they're doing the Tough as Nails Burks V Twin benefit. It is May 17th, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 35 Berkeley Drive in Fairhaven, Massachusetts, Southern Mass, down near Rhode Island. Bikes, cars, tattoos, food, beverages, donation raffles, live music, all that stuff. He's got a bunch of bands booked. And for those of you who don't know, Burke's he's like an aggressive music fan. Like, he's super into hardcore metal, punk, all that shit. It's going to be of that kind of ilk. But as you guys may or may not know, Burke's the shit. Burke's the fucking man. Very well respected member of the chopper community, especially up here. And yeah, he needs some fucking help, man. Like, he needs some
Help a
help.
homie
So
out.
for
Does he got a
sure,
GoFundMe? Does he got a GoFundMe going?
I haven't seen anything yet. I was hoping that something would have popped up before we did the podcast, but we will keep you aware of that if there is something. If we don't start one ourselves. So, but yeah, so we're planning on being down there, barring any like other family obligations or whatever, and we're hoping we're gonna rip down there and do a live pod down there too, so we can get him on there. And if you guys are boot scooting around, we'll just probably set up and just fuck around kind of in the corner and just go and hang out and support the homie. So if you can, if you're in the area, May 17th, get out to Fairhaven, Massachusetts.
Is that Western Mass?
No, it's like down by Rhode Island because he's
Southern
originally
Mass.
from
Okay.
Tiverton. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of down near Truth's neck of the woods, actually. So
That way. Okay.
yep.
Sick, dude.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
That'll be a good time.
Yeah, for sure.
I say we pull some Patreon.
Yeah, buddy.
Let's pull this shit. Jean Luc, Stay Strong Co. Custom made lamp. and we're gonna be giving away 2 jars of the shit. Um, this is a thank you to the Patreons. We were gonna do another fundraiser raffle fucking thing, but, you Patreons have been so fucking awesome. You lowlifes, you hood rats, you fucking riffraff, you dirtbags. You guys have been supporting us, and, it means a lot to us because it really the bulk of the fundraising for the Idle Hand show came through you. Nobody's been giving me shit about not doing fucking monthly giveaways and shit or fucking episodes, the hood rat episodes and shit. So I super appreciate that, guys. So this is just a little thank you to you. Um, More to come. But let me pull up the fucking spinner. All right. Can you see my screen?
As can see it. Yeah.
All right. What we got here? We got all our fucking Patreons, hood rat level, hood rat tier. I might be adding a new tier, by the way, for next maybe this summer. Because I'm starting a cult. I am starting a cult, and you need to pay your dues some way. So more to come on that. But there's going to be all sorts of like insider fun stuff, secret handshakes and secret meetings and shit. So if you want to become a cult member, just hit the DMs and be like, "I'm down for that, dude." All right, should we pull for the fucking hot sauce first or the lamp first?
Let's do the hot sauce first.
All right, for the hot sauce. Look at all these. I can't. There's so many of you motherfuckers. I can't even see your names. Puma Jim. I think he just signed up.
Lucky day.
Puma Jim. You said hot sauce first, right?
Yeah, right?
All right. Puma Jim. Slide in those DMs and be like, yo, dog, give me the sauce. Shout out that Addy. I'll get that in the mail for you eventually. By the way, everybody who's waiting on packages from me, they are coming. I actually have them in the trunk of my car right now. Shout out, not cool Nate Bev. He's been super patient. I have it in a box with your address in my trunk. I just have to get to the post office. All right, let's do it for this lamp, dude.
Fuck yeah.
If it's Puma Jim, this thing's rigged. Chris
Oh!
Potter, the boy,
Mr. SOS.
dude. I gotta get this shit to fucking Canada, bro.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Chris, you're gonna have to come pick this shit up. That's not getting through customs, dude.
We'll chuck it over the fence.
We'll leave it behind the fucking Canadian whiskey at the duty free shop.
There you go. Very cool. Congratulations, dudes.
Fucking international shipping of the biggest fucking giveaway item we've ever given away. Is Chris coming to the Idle Hand show?
I don't believe so. No, it doesn't sound like it. But he is making a very, very fucking cool trophy for it. So the furthest traveled is getting a very cool trophy. He's been showing me some ideas and the first couple levels of work he's doing to it. So very cool. Stay tuned for that.
All right. Any other housekeeping, dude?
Not that I got. No.
Yeah, I just been man, I've been working on the bike, dude, and it's so much fucking fun, dude. Like
Yeah.
working on your butt. Like I know you've been putting in work on the Panhead, and I've finally. It's been like nice enough where you're not free. It's enjoyable to be out in the garage, so much so that like I made these foot controls yesterday or the day before or whatever, and I did them in 5/8 stainless, and they were too chunky for my liking. So I scrapped the whole thing and I just built them again today, different out of half inch.
Nice.
But dude, the Harbor Freight bender, it's on its last leg. I've been replacing, dude. All the pins are bent to shit. I have a fucking 5/8 rod like just shoved in there.
Damn.
Yo, what up?
Hey, did it work?
We can hear you.
You hear me? You can't see me?
No, you came through. Yeah.
Yep, I can see you now.
There
Yep.
we go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right, so we just got joined by Big Inch Electroglide. What's your real name?
Rick.
Mike?
Yeah.
Okay. I knew it was an M name. I was like, Matt, Mike. Okay. Yeah, so you're out in Vermont. You're not too far from us.
Yeah, 2.5 hours, probably.
Two and a
Northern
half hours.
Vermont. Yep.
Okay.
You north of Burlington? I was just up there today.
A little bit north. I'm like in the middle of the state.
Okay, I gotcha. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like a little north of Stowe. So you probably went by Stowe on 89.
Yep.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, beautiful out that way.
Dude, Stowe. I to this day, my favorite vacation I ever took was Stowe, Vermont.
Mm.
It was in October, dude, like around Halloween time. And it's like a quaint little town. There's fucking maple syrup everywhere, apple cider everywhere, orchards everywhere. And then just like the most beautiful scenery. But every fucking restaurant, dude, is like a mom and pop run. They do like local farm meat only, farm cheese like they just work with the farmers in the community. And it's not like super pretentious and like they're just like blue collar dudes. Like dudes are like the wife runs the restaurant and then the dude has fucking like a shitty pickup truck or whatever, It's like wicked cool. And they have cool things like little movie theaters and shit where they play like old movies and everywhere is like dog friendly. We brought our dogs and shit. And it was just so fucking cool, dude. And then they have tons of breweries. They have like that whole area, tons of
Yeah.
breweries, meaderies, wineries, and they have tours where you can just be like, yeah, I want to go on the brewery tour, and you get on a fucking bus, essentially a party bus, and they bring you to all the breweries. You do tastings, and you get shit faced. They drop you back off. It was
Yeah,
fucking beautiful,
that
dude.
place is
Yeah,
sick.
yeah, really nice
Yeah.
place.
You there?
I think we might have dropped him, or we didn't drop him. He dropped himself. Some of that Vermont Wi-Fi looks like I'm talking to a fucking NES like 8-bit character.
Yeah. The original Legend of Zelda.
um yeah, so we'll wait for Mikey to get back on here, but Vermont is basically copy paste of New Hampshire. It's just like flipped upside down. It's right next door. I would say it's probably a slightly better version of New Hampshire. There's a lot more
Agreed.
hippies, no billboards on the highway,
No
but they have
tolls.
yeah, they have good gun laws and shit. I think it's constitutional carry there.
Weed, all of it.
Oh yeah, and they have the weed too, which New
There he
Hampshire's
is.
fucking lacking, dude.
Oh,
Yeah,
Right.
you're back.
I can see you better now.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, perfect. My internet just shut off, and it might be doing it again.
yeah. That's fine.
Working perfect.
We'll just use AI for the rest of the interview. We'll just
There you go. Perfect.
fix it all up.
Just put in redneck from Vermont in AI, and it'll be me.
Building a snowder cycle. I want to hear about that thing before you drop off. Let's get into that thing.
Yeah, tell us about how you started, what the fucking inspiration there was, and the journey up until now.
I've always loved two strokes. Ever since I was a kid, I got like a PW50 when I was 4, I think. Always had two-stroke dirt bikes. That motor came out of it was either a Prowler or a Jag Arctic Cat that my dad bought when I was a kid. We were going to swap the motor into a snowmobile that I had and just never did. So it sat in a box, like a plastic crate, for like 20 years and out in the corner of my shop. And I always said I wanted to build like a go-kart or a motorcycle or something with it. And then you guys put out that you were doing the Idle Hands show, and it was like something unique was kind of mentioned a few times, and I was like, that'd be pretty unique. I was like, this is the time to really like use that motor if it's still any good, and really like throw down something cool, because I'm all about unique stuff. So,
Hell
and
yeah,
it
man.
seems pretty unique. I haven't really seen that done much, if ever. So
I've certainly never heard of it.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So
sorry,
but
I missed. What did it start its life as?
It was either a Prowler or a Jag, like
Okay.
early 80s
I
Art
thought you
Cat.
said Predator at first, and I was like
No.
Harbor Freight motor.
That would make a cool,
No.
sick ass cop, dude.
Okay, all
Predator
right.
motor.
Now I'm following.
Yeah.
That's sick, man.
Yeah, no, it's from like the early 80s, a liquid cooled 440 two stroke.
Okay,
So it's nothing crazy, but I mean, they go pretty good in the sleds. And this thing, my goal weight is like 350 pounds for the whole bike.
that's nuts.
When it's all done, I have a little photo planned for it. Um, I got a little inspiration from that banner that somebody made. They got like the strong man holding the chopper up on his shoulder. So
Yeah,
we might have to fake it a little bit, but I'm definitely going to try that.
Damn.
yeah, it'd be cool.
But,
350. That's
Yeah.
fucking light. I mean, you're a big dude. You're probably around that yourself.
Yeah, I'm right around like 280, 290.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think you could pull that off. So. What are you making the frame out of?
It's all stainless. It's
stainless.
Yeah, the frame's all stainless. It's small. 3/4 schedule 40 for the.
He called
I'm
it
on
before
internet,
he
dude.
dropped too. What the fuck?
He forgot to pay his fucking ISP some maple syrup, some of that Vermont maple syrup, dude.
Yeah,
That's currency up there.
he's up there far enough. He could use fucking loonies and toonies.
He's fucking 350 pounds. I think I could probably lift a 350-pound motorcycle over my head.
I couldn't.
I've been
350
lifting,
pounds.
bro.
That's still a lot of motherfucking weight, dude.
I haven't put up 350 yet, though.
Well, when you try, let me know. I'll come record it. That'll
It'll be a
surely be
while.
good. Yeah.
I'm at
Speaking
that
of
age
what-
where I'm like, I don't want to push myself too hard because if you hurt yourself, it's permanent now.
Yeah, for real. Fuck,
there's no-
dude. This pinch in my shoulder, I think, is permanent. But also, I wanted to say, you couldn't do that right now because you're like half the size you fucking were 6 months ago. Rhino's lost a fuckload of weight. When you see him, tell him.
Yeah, I've been keeping all the fat on my face. That's why I look the same, but my body's actually 60 pounds lighter.
For real.
I'm almost. I had a goal this year, 100 pounds down, so I'm a little over halfway there.
Yeah, dude.
Be riding the chop, no shirt this summer, boy.
All right, Mike's back. Where did we leave off?
Stainless frame. Hopefully this doesn't keep happening. Yeah, so it's 3/4 schedule 40 for the lower parts, like the wishbones where the axle mounts, and then it's 1 inch schedule 40 for the single down tube and single backbone on it. So it's pretty light. It's definitely not something that like I would get on and ride a lot. It's not really what I was building. I already have plenty of bikes that I ride a lot. I really wanted to just showcase like my skill level and what I do. Like I weld stainless all day, every day for a living. So I picked something that like I'm good at to try to do my best work basically. So the front end is all aluminum too. That's something that I was pretty sketched out about, but I ended up with that hex tube, this 1/4 inch wall, 1 inch ID. It's like 1.5 on the outside. So hopefully it's rugged enough. It's a full rigid too. Never ridden one of those before, so we'll see how that goes. But
So it's a rigid aluminum front end.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the triple trees I made out of some 3/4 inch thick, just aluminum plate that I had at the shop. Cut it out on the bandsaw and drilled out the holes for that stuff, laid it out, and then the hex tube I just bought from McMaster. It was actually pretty cheap. Probably the cheapest material I've had so far. That's definitely the biggest cost has been material cost, doing everything out of
I was
stainless.
gonna say the fucking
expensive.
stainless steel frame, dude.
Yeah, there's just over $1,000.
I was gonna ask you like if you got an inheritance or something, or what's your day job like?
No, most of the stuff. I mean, when you start with just raw materials with everything, like it's relatively cheap, but no, we can buy metal for cheaper at work because we do a lot of it. But yeah, there's like $1,000 in just
Yeah.
raw, straight stainless there.
What do you do? What's your day job?
I work on milk tanks, so inside,
Milk tank.
outside. Um, it's like mechanic work on it. If it has a crack in it, we weld it. Do sanitary TIG welding, stuff like that. So,
Oh, okay.
yep,
Right on.
lots of
Yeah.
fabrication too. So,
Yeah, like if you got shit like that. I mean, it's probably easy to find some scrap metal laying around fucking here and there, when you work in that type of, you know, line of work. I just got bent over and fucking raped at Ace today when I was buying fucking shit. I had to buy a bunch of fucking steel and shit, and unbelievable. The prices have gone through the fucking roof, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking brutal, man. I'm so glad I'm at the point where I pretty much have everything. I think I need like a chain and some cloth wire for the pan head and my little fuse block that I'm going to use. But other than that, that's it. And I think I have bought everything that I'm going to need to fucking buy, and then I can take it from there. But it's the fucking money. God damn. Every fucking thing is expensive.
Yeah. It is so much cheaper to make it yourself though. I mean, that's the thing is like you have $1,000 in a stainless steel frame. That's actually really fucking good compared to what a stainless steel
Yeah.
frame would cost at retail that someone put together,
Yeah. Right.
Where like
Yeah. You have Ben Jet or one of these guys do a stainless steel frame.
even a mild
Good
steel
luck.
frame dude would be fucking insane. But I'm trying to make as much as possible. I was even looking for like because I'm doing foot clutch and I needed an extended clutch release lever, and I was like, dude, fucking everybody wants like $70, $80, all that bullshit. I'm like, I could just make that out of a piece of metal. I'm just gonna make it out of a piece of scrap metal that's free. It's not gonna be chrome, but I do have a powder coater, which that's the next step, is I gotta order up some prismatic powder
Mm-hmm.
and get cooking.
Sure.
Yeah. Um, gonna be doing a lot of powder coating on this one. Not too much shiny stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah. I have a little bit of stainless here and there, like obviously the sissy bar and all that shit, but I do not want to be sanding and polishing all summer long. I'd rather
That's,
just powder coat it and be done.
yeah. Yeah, I don't have much polishing to do. I have a lot of stuff to polish, like to clean, but I'm not polishing a lot of shit.
And we're back.
yeah, I went in my house. The shop's just not working.
Yeah. It actually, you are, for the first time, I can actually see you and
Oh,
you're
really?
not all pixelated. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, seems
sorry.
a lot better.
No, that's cool. That's
All
cool,
good,
dude.
man.
Well, I'll use a little Hollywood magic and make it so it never even happened.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll edit that out, as they say, right?
Yeah. Leave that on the cutting room floor, as they say in the biz. So yeah, we're talking about fucking what when you dropped for a second there, you were like, "Oh, we got $1,000 in material in the frame," and I was like, "Dude, that's actually a cheap frame," you know? Like
Yeah, it's
if you
not
have the
bad.
know-how to actually do it yourself, you saved a ton of money. You have a stainless steel frame that you fucking only paid $1,000 for if you look at it that way.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah, that's for sure. I mean, that's kind of like everything, all my bikes and stuff. Like to look at them, it's like, oh, those are really nice, but like they all started out as a piece of junk, and then like I made it nice, so that saves you a lot
Yeah.
of money. Like
Mm-hmm.
my newest bike is a 2000, so and that's my Street Glide that I have that's all chopped apart again. So it's like,
Yeah. If you want cool shit, you have to make cool shit.
mm-hmm, yep. Started doing that when I was a kid with bicycles. So
Yeah. Even
but
even rich people don't even have cool shit. They buy stupid shit. They'll buy like a brand new fucking Ferrari, and it's like, I mean, yeah, okay, that's cool, but it's not as cool as a chopper. Like, no fucking way, dude. And then like Shaquille O'Neal or something will buy a chopper and it'll look like shit. Be like Superman emblem on it and stupid bullshit. So they don't even have cool shit. So being rich, you don't even get to get cool shit. Being poor is cool. You have to make cool shit.
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
So when did you I guess how did you get into like motorcycling in general? Were you like always a Harley dude or were you a fucking one of those street racing dudes?
Um, I mean, I always had dirt bikes as a kid growing up. The first like bike that I built, I think I was 14. My dad wrecked an off road. It was like a Rokita, which is like a Honda fake. Um, and I found this like Vespa seat, like an old school big Vespa seat, and I was like, man, I should really build a bike. So him and I like chopped this old 4-wheeler frame apart and made a hardtail with a little 200 4-stroke in it. Uh, it was pretty cool, actually. I outgrew it very quick because I was way smaller when I was 14. Like that was my first build into bikes. I had a Vulcan 500, I think, was my first like bike when I was 16 to ride, and then I got rid of that. I went back to dirt bikes, like on off road, and I had a KTM that just refused to start on me one day, and it made me mad. And I bought my coworker's brother's Harley that he had for sale, which is an '87 Electric Glide. So that's where the Harley stuff started. That's actually the bike that the chopper that was behind me got turned into for Party at the Pen.
Oh yeah.
I was building that Honda chopper. I think when I was at your house, Rhino, you saw a picture of it, and Alex had invited me over there. I was building that, and like a week before the show, found out that the motor was no good. Because why would you check that? You know,
That's right.
before you build the thing. So then I chopped apart that Electric Glide and turned it into that chopper. And that was a thrash. So it's like quality wise, not very great, but it made it all the way to Ohio for its like first ride.
Yeah.
So that's not bad.
Yeah, actually, I forgot about that connection that you came to, like, I think it was like Chop Luck we did like 2 years ago or something.
Yep.
And Alex was like, had sold you some parts or something.
Yeah, he sold my buddy Matt some parts.
And he
so
was
we
like, hey, let's
showed
just
up.
meet at this other guy's house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I forgot about that. I remember you telling me that story, but I'd forgotten you found out the motor was junked.
Yeah.
Wow, that's brutal.
Yeah, it wasn't great. I was a little down. I was like, man, I'm not riding a bagger. I'm not riding a bagger to a chopper show. You know what I mean? And then me and Matt, the guy that was buying those parts from Alex, were looking at it, and I was like, maybe we can just he had like this really narrow Springer, which is the Springer that's on it now that's widened. Maybe we can just put that on like the Electric Glide chassis. It'll look super stupid, but at least it's kind of like chopped. And then he had an XS 650 spare chassis laying around. And I took some measurements, and I was like, we made that chassis, I think it's like 3/4 or an inch wider, like split it down the middle and made it wider. It'll line right up with the Harley chassis, like where the neck and stuff is. We can make it a hardtail. And then that turned into like maybe 14 inches of the Harley frame where the floorboards mount is left, and the front motor mount. And then the whole rest of it is XS or like chopped and built for the thing and raked it out. So that's kind of where I got into bike stuff, but that was cool.
So like, looking at like you made that last cut, and you obviously, like, I look at it and I'm like, you got a long way to go on this thing, right? But you have the vision and you know how everything's going to come together. Like, what percentage, if you had to estimate it, percent complete is the Snowder cycle, and what are the odds that you have that thing ripping down the road by July 11th?
100% it will be done before July 11th.
Really?
Oh yeah, 100%. It'll be done in like a month.
Really?
Damn.
Yeah, it's on hammer time now. I like, one of my buddies just said this the other day. He's like, I always feel like you're so far behind on the bike, and then like right before the cut, you work on it for like 3 days and get like 2 weeks worth of work done. And I was like, that's kind of like what I do. I don't know. I do way better under pressure. I'm a procrastinator.
Same.
I actually said that in the update. I like had intentions of using like the 3 weeks before the update to get a bunch of stuff done, and then I got super sick for like 3 weeks straight, like the sickest I've been as an adult.
Shit.
And I was like, man, that really sucks. That killed a lot. So that weekend before the update, I hammered a bunch of little stuff out that I wanted to get done. Yeah, and I'm keeping the look of it hidden until the day of the show. So there's going to be no more Instagram updates. The tank is wild. That's going to be something that is going to grab attention, I think. And it really, flows the whole look of the bike together. Like I think Rhino had said that he has no idea what it's gonna look like still. That was
Mm.
kind of like on purpose. Just because like it has 21-inch wheels front and back, even though it doesn't look it. Like I think it flows really well the way the frame, well, the way I designed it, I guess, to fit. But yeah, so that's kind of a hidden thing. The seat setup and stuff, like that was kind of hidden on purpose. I was really trying to like put out as much to make it through the cut, but then like hide some of the detail stuff. So it's more of like a shock thing when you
Let's take a look at this thing real quick.
come into the thing. Oh, hey, there it is.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. So are you painting the frame or you did stainless because you're gonna polish it?
The frame is all a brushed finish. Um,
Brushed finish.
yeah, they call it a number 4 finish, like in the steelworking industry.
Mhm.
The pipes are also all stainless. Those are going to be fully polished, clean all the welds up to make it look like it looks like they're one piece.
Mhm.
The front end that's all aluminum, and I'm going to polish that too to like as
I
close
didn't
to
realize
mirror
that
finish
was
as I can
aluminum,
get.
dude. That must be fucking light as shit, dude.
Yeah, I had
Yeah,
no idea. That's wild.
yeah. I can still pick it up like almost with one hand on the backbone. it's
Damn.
it's pretty light. The transmission is probably the heaviest, like single piece. The motor is super light. Just being a 2-stroke, there's no valves, there's no cams, there's none of that stuff, so it makes them really light.
Right.
But yeah,
And those are both 21s, huh?
yeah, yeah.
No
They're both
kidding.
dirt bike front wheels. So
Okay. All right.
That's fucking
Fuck yeah, dude.
a 21
Well,
rear, dude. That's a stance, dude. 21, 21.
for
yeah,
sure. And you still kept it nice and low.
oh
I
yeah,
mean, that's more or less how it's gonna sit, right? I like that the frame's nice and low and parallel and all that shit too.
yeah. I wanted a straight backbone and like I don't know. I call them a wishbone where they wrap around the tire in the back. I wanted that all to be a perfectly straight line.
Mhm.
Just for looks, I've always liked that look on bikes. Um, It sounds kind of dumb, but like Paul Tuttle Jr. built this stupid looking bike for a build off, but it had like airplane prop wheels on it, and that had 23-inch wheels front and back. And for some reason, the look I've always liked that stance look. So I was like, you know what? I've got these 21-inch wheels laying around. I'm gonna try it, see what it looks like,
Mhm.
and it ended up like it looks really small, and it is small, but it's actually 2 inches longer than a Street Glide wheelbase wise. And I
Wow.
rolled
No
my
shit.
Harley chopper up next to it in the shop, and I was like, "That thing's gonna dwarf it. Like, it's gonna look so small," and it didn't actually look that small. And I was like, "Huh." It's just like because it's so low, the stance that it has
Right.
is
It's
real low,
wicked
and the
low and
clutch.
it's really narrow too, because with that rear wheel, like those it really it's a front wheel, which is significantly thinner than what size is that like a three and a half,
2.15,
2.15.
the rim. Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. They're both 21 by 2.15. They run like
Jesus, yeah,
I think they're 190s tires. They're small,
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah.
but yeah,
I mean, the frame is
Damn.
fucking really nice. You got the single down tube coming down in the front, super narrow in the back, dude, and then just keeping things like the front end. Dude, the front end being aluminum, it's gonna be hard not to pull wheelies on that motherfucker, dude.
it's pretty long in
I
the back.
imagine that.
But I'm the drive line is probably the biggest thing that I'm concerned about riding it wise. Um, which I didn't really build it to be that much of a rider. It's really like a showpiece to um just show off my metalworking skills basically. Uh you'd mentioned the paint. There's gonna be no paint on the bike. The motor and transmission are painted. All the other materials being used are non like corrosion resistant materials, I guess. So like the stainless
Yeah, aluminum
frame won't
trim.
rust, the aluminum front end won't rust, the material for the tank won't rust. Um, the seat pan and rear fender is all going to be one piece, and that stuff won't rust. So,
That's a really cool angle you
but
took there
Yeah.
with metalworking and then
yeah,
keeping it like I guess I didn't pick up on that, you know? That's unique in and of itself. I mean, not only is it a a snowdercycle, you know, but it's also like, yeah, dude, that's hard to do. That's hard to pull off, you know, because paint hides a lot of stuff.
Yeah, well, that's the
And I was just telling Danny, I was like, dude, I'm powder coating a lot of shit, and a lot of the reason why is because I wanna hide the shitty metal because 'cause I'm using, like, scrap parts and stuff, you know?
yeah,
Yeah, you can see everything, you know?
yep, yeah,
When you
all
chop
the
on metal, if you don't have, like, the right tools or you don't have the right fucking bender like, when you bend a piece of metal, dude, like, the way I bend it, there's, like, little divots and shit in them, you know? Or the way I cut them, I cut them and they're not straight. They're at a fucking, 30-degree angle.
yeah, yeah. No, I
Do you
took my
have I
time
mean, are you using your shop at work for a lot of this stuff, or do you have,
of it.
like, all of it? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
So you
yeah.
have, like,
Um,
access to good equipment and shit.
yeah. Realistically, the only thing that I would need to buy to be able to do like the whole bike at my house, probably not quite quality level, but would be like a TIG welder. I don't have a TIG welder at home. I just have a MIG welder, but like time wise and like getting stuff done, like I said, I'm a procrastinator, so I get like 3 weeks worth of work done in like a weekend. That helps having a shop that has like professional tools.
Yeah.
Like I think in my first update for the first cut, I had some videos of the bender that we have, and like it's super fancy. It's awesome. I run it in manual bend because I'm not computer savvy enough to run the fancy programming stuff. But
Mm.
like
You can
it,
hook a computer up to that shit?
yeah,
Yeah,
it's got a
DRO and shit.
computer already on it. Yeah,
What the
Damn,
fuck, dude?
yeah, it's some
that's
cool
cool.
stuff. But a lot of it was still done by hand, still done with a plasma cutter. Plasma cut it out, grind it out, smooth it out, all that stuff. Um, that to me, like when you see it in person, you like really look it over, you're gonna see a couple imperfections here and there. And that stuff to me like shows that it was hand built.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
one of the frame pieces, I'm not gonna tell you where, you'll see it if you really throw your eye on it, is backwards from what it's supposed to be. Um, and I was gonna change it and remake it, and I was like, you know what, that's kind of neat. It kind of throws in like a little special touch. Certain people will see it if you really look at the bike. Um, but yeah, so most of it's been done at work. My boss doesn't mind as long as you keep it off company time. Um, and we can go in. What's like one of our big benefits? We can go in and use the shop whenever we want. We have keys to it and stuff like that. So
Very
That's
cool.
huge, dude.
yeah,
That's fucking really cool.
yeah, it's cool
Because
to have
having
all the
access to, like, a bender, you know, like, that's how you're gonna be able to make frame tubes and shit, you know, like
yep. And
and those
you can use Harbor Freight stuff. It works. Like my dad used to race, and we have like a roll cage bender. Like I could have bought the right dies and used that to bend the stainless. It would have done the same thing.
Mm.
But it wouldn't have been anywhere near as quick. You know, like that frame, I built that whole frame in like a day, pretty much.
Mm.
oh,
It's not
shit.
fully welded together, but it's all tacked. And I bet I had like 15 hours probably of like thought process, drawing stuff, drawing out angles and stuff like that. And then like every frame piece, I made it once and it just fit. Copes worked out. Like I took a bunch of time to do it so that I didn't have to do the hard parts over again. Um, which is not me. That's totally not me. But normally I'm like, oh, I cut it too short. We'll put another one in or whatever, and I just kind of hack it. That was really my challenge to myself on this bike was like, do it really, really, really nice to make like a show bike, which I
Mm.
normally don't
Hell
like
yeah.
show bikes, but I thought that was my like challenge to myself for this whole thing. And honestly, I've already made like my goal. I wanted to make the top 12 when that stuff was announced. I was like, I really think I can do that. Winning it, who knows? I think all 12 of us have a chance to win it. Obviously, all the bikes are cool and they're all different in their own ways.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I was just happy to make top 12. I was like, that's my goal. If I do that, like I feel like I've accomplished it. So, and I've done it, I guess. So, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, man.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, dude, this
I
thing's
just got to bring
fucking
it
yeah,
on
Go ahead.
July 11th.
yep.
Yeah. I can't wait to hear this thing.
It
Yeah.
is rowdy. I posted a video for the update and like my phone just will not record it. It's so loud. Um, it's 1.5 primary pipes into the expansion chambers that I made, the cones, and then they're only 1-inch pipes coming out of them for back pressure. So it is crackly, raspy. Like it sounds like a really angry weed whacker is kind of like
Those pipes are gnarly too, dude. They
but
come like up. Where? How are you gonna have that go through the seat or something, dude?
yeah, it's gonna go through the seat. Yeah, they're
Sick.
coming out the seat.
You're gonna be sitting on a screaming hot pipe.
Yeah. Yep.
Good for winter riding, I
Yeah,
guess.
right. Winter is like 6 months up here, so
Yeah, dude, this year's been fucking silly with the winter,
Yeah.
but it's finally got nice out, and I was standing outside yesterday. It's like 70 degrees, and I was like, we got 1 week before the mayflies hit, and then it sucks to be outside again for like another month. And then as soon as I got done saying that, I was swarmed by fucking a million little mayflies, and I was like, what the fuck, dude?
yeah,
I'll take
I've got possible snow, I think, on Sunday. It said like
yeah,
chance
dude.
of mix, and I was like, which none of my bikes are running right now. I Sunday morning I took my Harley chopper out and it killed another battery. So I'm just like that charging system's messed up. I don't know how to fix it. I put it in the first 50 update, like or the first 50 cut thing, and like some of us have talked about it. So I have a route to go now, but yeah, I still got a ways to go before I can like ride anyway. So the cold weather's all right now, and then we'll get rain for like a month straight. That's kind of what we get. So, which I don't mind riding in the rain, but no front fender on a chopper makes a big difference in the rain. I was not ready for that when we rode out to Ohio for party at the pen. I was like, that's a whole new experience.
Yeah. You got to figure out how to ride like this, and then your proportions are off. I don't like doing that. I get real dizzy when I have to duck my head down. I get real dizzy.
Yep.
It sucks too because it's not just water. It's like mud and shit or fucking road sludge and shit. It fucks up if you have a visor on or just sunglasses. Like it gets fucking gross, dude.
Yeah, it's in your teeth. You can feel it, taste it.
I can't do that shit either, Dan. When you like move your head to the side, like fucks up my like depth perception or something. I just have to eat it, and you just see it just coming straight right into your face.
Yeah, dude, I can't. I straight up, like, I've done that before where, like, I needed to stay right here on the bike or I was leaning real hard or whatever. And it's like, I'm fucking drowning. I'm like, fucking trying to catch. I can't do it, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bandana does work. A bandana does work.
It helps.
Yeah. I'd say, like, you have to sacrifice the bandana. It has to be so low that it's, like, touching the tire. But I've done that a few times. That works. A lot of people use cellophane or fucking saran wrap and shit. I haven't done that, but there's ways around it. I always have like a handkerchief on me if I'm riding, and just for that reason, just tie it up and sacrifice it.
That's a good idea. I've never thought about that.
Yeah,
I just take it.
Elastic workout bands work too.
Yeah,
and get your old lady's elastic workout band.
Elastic workout band.
Yeah. Yep. Stretch it over the tire, pull it up. Same deal as the bandana, except, if you get one that fits well enough, you get that nice tension and it sits right on the tire. Same deal, it just deflects it. But again, you're sacrificing it. You're going to wear it away. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Your wife's going to be pissed at you when you get back. Hey, have you seen my workout band?
They're cheap at Walmart.
Yeah. And and I've never seen them. Are they thick?
Some of them are pretty thick. Yeah. You got to get like a high resistance one or whatever. You know what I mean? Don't get the weakest one that they sell. They sell them in like resistant, like pounds or whatever.
Okay.
Pounds of resistance. So yeah, get a thick boy or whatever. You can even fucking color match it to your bike, and they make them in all sorts of different colors.
Yeah. So I actually, what's cool is, I know Vermont doesn't have like a chopper scene because it's like very rural. You know what I mean? But I've met a lot of awesome chopper dudes from Vermont, and they're all the same. They're all like a hillbilly. They have the most beautiful like farmhouse out in the middle of paradise, and they have the coolest pickup truck. And then they also they work on choppers, But there's not really like Vermont's different than New Hampshire in that way. Is like. There's not like big, like we have a couple of big cities and a couple of, like we border Massachusetts and shit. So you guys like kind of have to travel from Vermont to go to stuff that's going on in New Hampshire or out in Massachusetts. Is there anything like any big shows or anything out in Vermont that I don't know about?
No,
Yeah, I
not
don't.
really. Wilkins Harley Davidson, which is in Barrie, they do like a bike show. I think it's in June, but I mean, I think the last time I was there was like 3 choppers, and 2 of them were built by people that work there. So like, you'll see choppers here and there. Like Lamoille County, which is the county that I'm in, there's probably 4 of them I've seen, other than like me, like people that I didn't know, and it's like that's about it. It's really not. I mean, our roads suck, dude. New Hampshire roads aren't great either, but like riding a hardtail sucks sometimes. um, like
You know what else I realized about Vermont chopper guys? Everybody that I know that rides choppers in Vermont is named Matt. I was
yeah,
just trying
buddy
to think
Matt.
of all the people, dude.
Yeah.
But he's fucking Matt. And
There's
I
a lot
remember
of
one
Matts.
time
Yeah.
I was talking to this dude and he's from Vermont and he was like, "Yeah, my buddy Matt, I'm building a chopper at his garage." And I was like, "Oh, it must be the Matt I know." And I was like, "Yeah, it's Matt so and so, blah blah blah." And we ended up meeting at a show not too long after, and it was another Matt. It was a different Matt that builds choppers in his garage. And I was like, "What the fuck, dude?"
There's more than one Matt in
Yeah.
Vermont, apparently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's into choppers too. That's cool.
Yeah, and you have a friend named Matt. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yep.
I thought your
Weird.
name was Matt,
No, it's
but
Mike.
it was because I remembered your friend's name.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. He
Vermont's
just said,
lousy with Matts.
yeah, lots of them.
Speaking of chopper shows, are you coming out to La Spada?
I don't think I'm gonna make it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to swing it.
Gotcha.
I
Yeah.
wanted to, but I got other things going on this weekend. This Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I wanted to go to Keene too. Every year I miss it. Like both of them. There's always something that pops up. And I was like, every single time. Like one of my coworkers goes and he's like, "Oh, there was so much of this. Like you would have loved this." I'm like, why didn't you pick it up for me?
Yeah.
You knew I
Yeah.
couldn't go.
Keene's been heating up, man. Keene's been heating up. There was like a little bit of a lull a few years back, and people were like, Keene sucks. It's all takeoff parts. And then all the losers stopped going. And now I find good shit every year, twice a year. And the
Mhm.
spring one is awesome because it's nice out, you know?
Yeah, right. Yeah, the fall
People
one's
bought
like
a bunch
what?
of parts over the winter time and they figured they didn't use them. And now they're trying to recoup some money and then I scoop them up for some deep discounts.
Yep. Yeah, I don't sell spare parts. I got them everywhere. I got an ambulance out back my house that's full of car and truck and motorcycle parts, side sheds, like lean-tos, everything. They're everywhere.
Shit.
It's awesome.
But it works good when you're trying to fix something and cobble it together so you can ride like on Saturday, Friday night at like 10 o'clock. So
Yeah. You say you'll need that shit someday for sure.
yeah.
That's a universal truth.
Yep. And if you
You'll
throw
need
it away,
right after you throw it away.
Uh-huh.
Exactly. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
So, Mike, let me ask you this: is there anything else that you want to divulge about your build that we haven't touched on yet?
I don't know.
Or are you just gonna keep some secrets for the big reveal?
I mean the stuff you haven't seen is gonna stay secret stuff. Just because I think the tank to some people, they're gonna look at it and be like, okay, like it's a tank. It's in a weird spot, but like it's a tank. People that like do metal work and do motorcycle stuff are gonna be like, that's awesome. Like that's a
Nice.
pop factor. So that's staying secret. Other than that, there's not really much else that's going on it. Bars, those are gonna be like drop down bars. The picture
I
of
was
me
gonna say, like,
sitting
you
on
gotta
it.
keep it all low, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's gonna be gnarly, dude.
Yeah.
I like
So
that.
board tracker was like a theme with the
Yep.
221. So it's kind of like a board tracker, chopper, bobber mix.
You're
Kinda.
taking this to the drag race at Idle Hand Show, right?
Not this one. No. No.
You blow it
No.
up on the first day.
No. My I'm bringing that Harley chopper though. And
Word.
yeah, I'm coming for blood with that thing.
Nice, dude.
That's that
Fuck
thing's
yeah.
an animal. So it's with that 113, it's like 140 horse. So it screams in that thing. So even with my big self on it. So
Are you taking are you going to be staying in New Hampshire for the Idle Hands weekend, or are you just driving over?
oh, I'll
'Cause
definitely
you're
stay.
yeah,
I'm planning on like an Airbnb, or if it's supposed to be a really nice weekend, I don't know, bring a tent. Like
yeah.
find somewhere. I'm not sure. I haven't really figured that
That's
out yet. I got to figure out who's
plenty of
coming with me.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
All the mats. Round up all the
Yeah,
Vermont
all the
mats
mats.
and bring them out.
Yeah.
Put a post out on
Bring
Facebook.
all
If your name's
Northeast
Matt
Kingdom
and you
to
ride
it.
a chopper, you need to come with
Yeah.
me.
Take out a Craigslist ad. I bet they still use Craigslist in Vermont, I bet.
A little bit.
Fucking
You'd be surprised.
carrier pigeons.
The old guys do. Then like that's how you can find some cheap stuff if you're like looking for old stuff, because like old people don't have Facebook around here at
Yeah.
least. So like Marketplace is huge, but it's full of like people like me that are young and I don't know, have junk. And then there's like the old guy that has this cool tractor that has it listed on Craigslist with one picture of it. And you're
Yep.
like, oh, I guess I got to go check it out. Plus,
I've gotten some gold, dude, off Craigslist in Vermont. Like
oh,
I'll
really?
check Vermont specifically. Yeah. Dude, I got a fucking my cone shovel I got for fucking $2,000, you know? Plus a bunch of I actually ended up buying a dude's shed full of parts that I still have thousands of parts. I bought it for like $1,000.
Hmm. See, I
But yeah,
feel like
I found cars and shit, like real nice stuff out there. You got to go, and it's it's a nice drive through
Mhm.
Vermont anyways, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? But it takes a little while to get out there. And there's not as many people. That's why they like in New Hampshire, the proximity to like Massachusetts and stuff is pretty easy to sell shit, you know? But I feel like it's a tougher market out there in Vermont.
Yeah, I feel like everything is like where you guys are, or Maine. Like anything that's cool for me is always like 3.5, 4 hours away in Maine. And I'm like,
Mm.
I find it on a Monday. I got to work all week. And I'm like, I'll send you a deposit, or if you want to hold it till Saturday, like I'll be there Saturday morning. I'll wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and hammer your way to be there for 8. And they're like, yeah, I can hold it. And then like Friday night, they text me like, oh, I sold it to some guy or whatever. And it's like, come on, like every time.
People don't like holding that shit, dude. I do hold stuff. It annoys the shit out of me, but I
Mhm.
do it like for the right people. You know what I mean? Like if dudes are like seem cool, I'll be like, all right, I'll fucking send me $100 and I'll hold it for you. Yeah.
Right. Well, oftentimes I'll offer them like, oh, I'll send you 100. Like if the thing's like $500, I'll send you $100 to hold it. Like I don't even care. I'm buying it. If I drive 4 hours, I'm bringing it home, whether it's what I thought it
Yeah.
was or not. And like
Right.
they just don't want to do it. They're like, oh no, I'll hold it for you, and then they sell the thing. And it's like,
Yeah.
why'd you even bother? I could have found something
Yeah.
else, possibly.
Take my
Like,
fucking money. Take
yeah,
my
right.
$100 and be a man of your word and hold
Yeah.
that shit for a week.
I feel like it's hard to give people my money sometimes on Marketplace. Like they make it so hard to deal with them, and it's like, aren't you like, shouldn't you be the one kind of catering to me? I'm trying to give you my money, and they don't.
Dude, people move fast though, dude. I push it up on Marketplace and I'll have like fucking 18 people hit me up within 20 minutes. And dude's asking me to hold it till Saturday and shit. And most of the time I'm just like, dude, just show up with cash and don't give me a bunch of bullshit and it's yours. But I can't like I don't want to be bothered by it. That's the other thing is like I don't want to hold it and then have to answer a bunch of questions from other motherfuckers, dude. Cause Marketplace, especially, dude, everybody's
Mhm.
so annoying.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Like, how come we all know how annoying it is to say, "Is this still available?" But, like, nobody else fucking does, dude, in the world?
Yeah,
Everybody
right.
fucking does it, dude.
I mean, I hit it on accident sometimes,
Right,
and
I was
I'll be
gonna
like,
say
oh,
I've hit it.
but then I send them a message, and I'm like, oh, I stone fingered it. Like, sorry, like,
Right.
you know,
I'm not that guy.
I don't
Yeah.
actually want it.
Right.
The only time I ever do it I do use the "Is this available?" But the only time I ever do it is if I see one of my buddies selling their shit.
Mhm. One
Then
of
I hit them with that a couple times.
one of my buddies just moved to Florida from Connecticut, and another one of my buddy, every time he tries to sell something from the house he bought, he'll message him and be like, "Oh, is it still available?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Will you deliver it?" Like, every time. He's like, "Dude, this is getting old." And he's like, "Well, stop listing stuff. This is what's gonna happen."
Mm.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a crapshoot. But it's a necessary evil. I don't know, man. They got to get rid of the "Is this available" thing. That would be a great update.
Yeah,
How hard is it to fucking type something out, you know?
I wish that you could have Marketplace without having Facebook. Like,
I agree.
that's one of the biggest reasons why I still have Facebook is purely for Marketplace. Like, there's so much stupid stuff I see on there every day. Like, Instagram's not that bad. Sometimes I feel like I just, like, scroll through all the stupid stuff all at once, and then I have, like, 4 days worth of chopper and regular motorcycle and, like, cars and stuff like that stuff. But Facebook, it's, like, every single day. There's some stupid political stuff that, like, I don't care about. Like, you should keep that opinions off of that stuff and, like, just share pictures of your choppers and your cars and stuff. Like, maybe your family once in a while, but, like,
Yeah, I don't want to like Instagram is just all the feed, the algorithm or whatever. I only see bikes. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to see your kids or anything, dude. If I see a dude take a selfie, I block him immediately. Like, if I see a dude, like a grown ass man, like take a picture of himself, dude, like smiling, I'm like, blocked. I don't want to see your fucking ugly ass face, dude. I'm here for the bikes. What kind of man does that, anyways? Take a picture of yourself? Like, someone wants to see that? What are you, fucking gooning, dude? I don't even know what that
You're-
word means.
You're getting old.
Getting old? Motherfucker, I was born old.
Ugh.
Yeah, dude, actually on the Facebook tip, we have a Facebook because we have to with like business, Meta Business or whatever, however the fuck it works. I don't know. But I just want to apologize to everybody that messages us on there. I went on there like a couple weeks ago. Dude, there's messages on there from like 300 days ago, fucking 2.5 years ago, unanswered. So I don't even see it because I don't go on there, you know? I go
Yeah.
on my I have when I open up Facebook, it's I ignore all notifications and I click on the marketplace thing so I can try to buy shovelhead shit. That's it. Possibly an El Camino 4-wheel drive. I'm in the market. Dream car right there, baby.
Yeah, dude.
All right. We got to shut her down, guys. We have a quick episode today. But thanks for coming on. I
yeah, for sure. Sorry about
learned a
technical
lot,
difficulties,
dude,
but
actually, you know? I learned a lot and I'm excited to see this fucking thing put together. I'm excited for all the secrets. I actually like that.
Yeah, me too.
well, I
For
felt
That's
sure.
a
like
good move.
I felt like that was a big thing with like the whole updates, because like, which I mean, I don't know how else you'd do it, because trying to like DM the judges would just be a disaster. But like doing the updates, everybody kind of gets to see what everybody else is doing, which kind of like hopefully that fuels them, if that makes sense. Like I need to do better because like, oh man, there's some really nice bikes or whatever. But also like it gives away all your competition kind of. Like where you have like a 4-person build off, you know, it's like all the bikes get unveiled, nobody's seen them or anything like that. And like, so that little bit, like, Nick, I think, Evo Trash there, like not telling us what the paint scheme was and stuff and like sending them the thing, like that was kind of cool. And like, that was kind of like my thought process with it too, was like, I don't want to give away I mean, I guess now people know that it's not going to be painted, but like, you know, that kind of, and like I do paint too. Like I'm not super great at it, but I painted a couple bikes, some stuff like that. I just hate anything to do with paint because something always goes wrong every single time. Like you lay a perfect clear job and then that fly flies down and drops in it and it's like, yep, now I get to wet sand it. Like you should have anyway, but if it's close enough,
Right.
I'm leaving it. Like
Same. It's called a flow coat for a reason, baby. Yeah, absolutely. If it's good enough, I'll denib it and fucking send
Yeah.
it. Absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah, it goes not painting too, just like fits with the theme of the bike with what
Yeah,
you're doing. So I think it's
sure.
like that's super cool. And like the materials, the choices that you have to make, you know, because it's like paint, like I said, I mean, it's protecting a lot of this stuff. So you can use mild steel. It's cheaper than cheaper than fucking stainless.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And
three
if you're
times
painting
cheaper.
it, yeah, it's significantly cheaper. So, but yeah, man, I love the direction you're going. It's obviously very unique, you know, and learn a lot. You know, you look at the pictures, and we look at a lot of the pictures and stuff. But when having you like call it out, like I didn't notice that was a 21-inch rear, and until we started talking about it, I was like, wow, actually, that fucking rear section's really thin too. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, some super cool stuff going on. And I think possibly the world's first snowdercycle. I can't wait to see how this thing handles in the Vermont snow next winter.
I've got something special in plan for the snowdercycle name too, by the way.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. It's not going to stay on the bike forever, but it'll be there for the show.
Sick, dude.
Cool.
All right, we're gonna take these motherfuckers into their weekend. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, no
Best
problem.
of
Thanks
luck.
for having me. Thank you.
See you in July. I can't wait to see this thing finish, man. It's super
real.
fucking cool.
I
Yeah.
can't wait to ride it for the first time.
It's so funny. I love this conversation too because me and Dan were like, I don't even think this guy's going to show up in July. He has so much to do on this thing, so I can't wait to fucking see what this thing looks like when you just cram in fucking 7 months of work into the next like 11 weeks. Yeah, dude, it's going to be fucking killer. I can tell. All right, Lowlifes, get the fuck in the garage, finish up them chops, get in trouble, have fun, never stop chopping. Deadbeat Customs. Steve over at Deadbeat Customs is all about grassroots motorcycle riders who build and customize their bikes. When it comes to building a custom motorcycle, they carry the best brands available. Go visit their brick and mortar store in Tewksbury, Mass, or at deadbeatcustoms.com. Remember, enter code LOWLIFE at checkout to save some money. Stay Strong Co. Jean-Luc makes the most heavenly hot sauces in the world. The shits, and hotter than a Harley and a pepper patch, Low Life chopper sauce. Go to staystrongco.org today and grab yourself the holy trinity of hot sauces. Beck Built Fab. Dustin is the plug for excess chopper parts. Drum, disc brake, mid controls, hand shifters, foot clutch, modded worm gears, intakes, and more. He can do any fabrication, weld repair, upholstery, or maintenance job. Check him out at beckbuiltfab.com. Revenant Chop Co. Connor isn't about overpriced lifestyle merch. It's chop clothing made for the garage, for the blue-collar builder who'd rather spend his money on parts than trendy tees. It's not just another stack of black t-shirts either. He drops wild garage-born designs that stand out, gear that looks great, covered in grease, or on the side of the road. Check out RevenantChoppers.com.